Hi friends, in this video we see some of the questions which have been asked in electric circuit analysis in TNPSC 2018 EEE branch. And the first question is the when two-port networks are connected in parallel, it is convenient to use. See, we always know that whenever the circuit is in parallel, it is better to use admittance. So here admittance parameters will be useful. So Y parameter is the best one to use when we have a network in parallel. So option D is the right answer. Next one, in RLC series circuit, the impedance at resonance. See, resonance will happen when XL is equal to XC in RLC series. So we know that Z is equal to R plus JXL minus XC in RL series circuit. At resonance, XL is equal to XC. So XL minus XC will become 0. So what is the impedance? R is the impedance. So option B is the correct answer. Next one, in figure 1, RA, RB and RC are 20, 10 and 10 ohm respectively. The resistance R1, R2 and R3 in ohm of equivalent star connection. See, I told a shortcut to remember star is, we know that Y is given by, in denominator all the resistance must be added. In the arms, what are the resistance coming into the terms, that must be multiplied. So first we see add all the resistance of del in Y. So what are those value? 20 plus 10 plus 10, 40. So all the R1, R2, R3 denominator are 40. If I want to find R1, you see the corresponding resistance which is coming at the R1. So here you see here what are the resistance which is coming at node A. Here RA and RC are coming. So that should be your numerator. So here RA, RC. Here in B, node B, RA and in node A, RA and RB are coming. RB and RC are coming. Node B, RE and RC are coming. Node C, RB and RA are coming. So first we take node A, RB and RC are coming. RB is 10 ohm, RC is 10 ohm. So 10 into 10, 100 divided by total 40. So R1 is equal to 10 into 10 divided by 40. So 100 by 40, it is 2.5. Right? So what are the resistance which is connecting at that node, that we have to multiply in the numerator. In denominator, we have to add all the del resistance. So 100 by 40, 2.5. So this one. Option D is not at all possible. Option 1 and D are possible. These two are not possible. Next, RB. In node B, what are those coming? RA and RC. RA is 20, RC is 10. So 20 into 10, 100 divided by 45. So again, both are coming. And the third one, RB, and here RB and RA. So it is again RA is 20, RB is 10. 20 into 10, 200 by 40, again 5. So this is wrong. This one is the right answer. So option A is the right answer. Next one, the equivalent inductance of coils, two coils A and B connected as in the figure shown. Here you see, here it is entering, here it is leaving. Right? So it is series opposing. Series opposing means addition of two self-inductance minus twice the mutual inductance. So x1 plus x2 minus 2xm. So option A is the right answer. Suppose if dot is here, it will be plus 2xm. Please remember that dot rule we have to remember, because when one side the current is entering and another inductor it is leaving, means it should be minus. If current is entering at both the inductor, it should be plus 2. So option A is the right answer. Next one, what shall be the value of R if it has to absorb maximum power from the source? So we know that from maximum power transfer theorem, when RTH is equal to RL, maximum power will be transferred. So for maximum power transfer, RTH is equal to RL. So we find RTH. If you want to find RTH, what we have to do? We have to short the voltage source and remove the load R. So what are the remaining? 8 and 4. So this is 8 ohm, this is 4 ohm. They are parallel. So RTH is equal to, it is open, load is opened. So 8 into 4 divided by 8 plus 4, 12. So 32 by 12, that is equal to 8 by 3. So the answer is 8 by 3 ohm. That is the correct answer. Next one, which of the following theorem is a manifestation of the law of conservation of energy? It's well known intelligence theorem. Why? Because the intelligence theorem states that the sum of the power delivered by the independent sources, right? So if you are having a circuit, if the power delivered by the sources is equal to power absorbed by the circuit branches, then that is equal to power absorbed by the circuit branches. So power delivered by the source is equal to power absorbed by the circuit branch. That is what your intelligence theorem. So it is talking about law of conservation of energy. So the option D is the right answer. Right. So we see the remaining question in